Hello Year 2, it's Miss Bucky here, and I'm going to be going through your phonics lesson for today. So your learning question is, can I identify the different oo sounds? Your steps to success: I can read and write with oo, which is the OO. I can read and write with oo, which is our split diagraph oo. I can read and write with oo, which is our E and our W. And I can read and write with oo, which is our U and our E. So let's get started. On your screen you will see some words. I would like you to look at the first word, and remember, I want you to say the diagraph, I want you to sound out the word, and then I want you to read the word. So have a look at the first word. What's the diagraph? Oo. The usual sounds: oo, moon. Your second word, can you spot the diagraph? Oo. Usual sounds: proof. Your third word, spot the diagraph? Oo. Now let's use your sounds: d, bed, room, bedroom. Your last word, can you spot the diagraph? There are two diagraphs in this one. We have and we have oo. Now use your sounds: bal, oo, oo, balloon, balloon. Now it's time for us to write some words. So have a look at the picture. What can you see in the first picture? If you said you can see food, you are correct. That is your first word. Your first word is food. What about your second picture? What can you see? If you said you can see a roof, then you are correct. Your word is roof. And your last picture? Well done. The word is spoon. So your first word is food, your second word, roof, and your third word, spoon. Pause the video here and you can start writing. Now let's see if we wrote those words correctly. So our first word is food. How many sounds can you hear in food? Superstars, there are 3 sounds. Put up your 3 fingers. My turn. Food. Let's pinch our sounds. Food. Food. Fantastic. That is how you spell food. The second word, roof. How many sounds can you hear in roof? Amazing. There are 3 sounds. Put up your 3 fingers. Let's say the word roof. Pinch our sounds. Roof. Fantastic. There is the word. And our last word, spoon. How many sounds can you hear in spoon? Superstars, there are 4 sounds. Put up your 4 fingers. Let's say the word spoon. Pinch our sounds. Spoon. Fantastic. There is the word. If you wrote those words correctly, please give yourselves a tick. Okay, now we are going to look at these words. Can you spot the diagraph in the first word? There we go. We have our oo, and this time our oo sound is spelt with U and E. Now let's use our sounds. K, oo, clue. Your second word, spot the diagraph. Oo, use your sounds. True. Your third word, spot the diagraph. Oo, use your sounds. U. Rescue, as if you can rescue a cat from the tree. Your last word, spot the diagraph. Oo. Now let's use our sounds. K, o, n, con, t, I, n, tin, oo. Continue, continue, as if we are going to continue writing words using our phonics. Now, have a look at these pictures. What do you think the first picture is? We have a paint splat of the colour blue. The second picture, we have a stick of glue, and the last picture, we have a box of tissues. So your first word is going to be blue. Your second word is going to be glue. And your last word is going to be tissue. Pause the video here and write those words, please. Okay, now let's go through our spellings. So the first word was blue. How many sounds can you hear in the word blue? There are 3 sounds. Hold up your 3 fingers. Let's say the word blue. Let's pinch your sounds. B, l, oo, blue. And there is the word. Your second word was glue. How many sounds can you hear in the word glue? Again, there are 3 sounds. Hold up your 3 fingers. Let's say the word glue. Let's pinch your sounds. G, l, oo, glue. And there's the word. Your last word is tissue. How many sounds can you hear in tissue? There are 4 sounds in tissue. Hold up your fingers, your 4 fingers. Let's say the word tissue. Let's pinch our sounds. T, I, s, u, tissue. And there's the word tissue. And we have 2 diagraphs in our word tissue. Our first diagraph is a double S sound. And our next diagraph is the UE, our oo sound. Tick your words if you got them correct, please. Correct them if you didn't. Oh, now we are looking at another way to say the oo sound. Have a look at the first word. Can you spot the oo sound in that word? There we are. We have our EW, which again makes the sound oo. Use your sounds. F, oo, few. Like I have a few sweets in my pocket. Your second word. Can you spot the diagraph? There are 2. We have 2 diagraphs in this word, and your diagraphs are ch and oo. Let's use your sounds. Ch, oo, chew. Your third word, can you spot the diagraph? Amazing, there are 2 diagraphs in this one, and the 2 diagraphs are f and oo. Now let's use our sounds. N, e, f, oo. Nephew. As if we can say, I have a nephew, or my sister's son is my nephew. Your last word, can you spot the diagraph? There are 2 diagraphs in this one, and the 2 diagraphs are and oo. Let's use our sounds. I, n, in, t, t, v, u, view, interview. As if I have an interview for a job. Okay, now let's write some words to these pictures. What can you see in the first picture? So you might say that the boy is drawing, but we're going to use the past tense and we're going to say the boy drew a picture. So your word is going to be drew. The second word, the plant is, you might say the plant is growing, but we're going to use the past tense and we're going to say the plant grew. So your word is grew. And what can you see in the last picture? We can see a screw. So you have drew, grew, and screw. Pause the video here and write those words, please. Okay, now let's go through our spellings. The first word was drew. How many sounds can you hear in the word drew? Amazing, we have 3 sounds. Put up your 3 fingers. Let's say the word drew and let's pinch our sounds. D, r, u, drew. There is our word. Your second word, grew. How many sounds? We have 3 sounds. Hold up your 3 fingers. Say the word grew. Now pinch your sounds. G, r, u, grew. There's the word. And your last word is screw. How many sounds do you have in the word screw? Well done, we have 4. Hold up your 4 fingers. Let's say the word screw. Now let's pinch our sounds. S, k, r, u, screw. And there is the word. Tick your words if you got them correct. Write them correctly if you didn't, please. Now look at the first word. Can you spot the oo sound? There it is. We have our split diagraph oo, where we have 2 letters that make one sound, but they always have to be split, and another sound has to be in the middle. Now let's use our sounds to sound out the word. Ooze. Ooze. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Use. The word is use. That's how we pronounce it. Now let's look at your second word. Can you spot the diagraph? Ooh. Now let's use our sounds. D. Rude. The third word, sorry. Can you spot your oo sound? There it is. We have oo. Now let's sound out the word. B-r-u-t. Brute. And brute is another way of saying a monster. So we can say, there is a brute under my bed, when we actually mean there is a monster underneath my bed. And the fourth word, can you spot the oo sound? Here we go. Let's use our sounds. Ooze. We know that word is use. Full. We say full. So the word is useful. Now have a look at these pictures. What word do you think you're going to be writing looking at the first picture? We have a picture of a cube. So your word is cube. The second picture, what word do you think you'll be writing? You have the word tune. And your last picture? The man is huge. So your word is huge. So the words you're writing are cube, tune, and huge. Pause the video here and start writing those words, please. Okay, now let's go through our spellings. How many sounds do we have in the word cube? Well done, we have 3 sounds, so put up your 3 fingers. Let's say our word cube. Let's pinch our sounds. K-u-b, cube. There's the word. Our second word, how many sounds do we have in the word tune? We have 3 sounds. Hold up your 3 fingers. Let's say the word tune. Let's pinch our sounds. T, U, N, tune. And there's the word. Even though it sounds like there's a ch at the beginning of the word tune, it actually is a t at the beginning. And your last word, huge. How many sounds? We have 3 sounds. Hold up your 3 fingers. Let's say the word huge. Let's pinch our sounds. Huge. Huge. And that's how we spell it. Tick your work if you got it correct. If not, you can correct your spellings. Okay, now I would like for you to have a look at the grid below, and I would like for you to look at the words that are in the grid. Can you tell me where the oo sounds are in those words? Are the oo sounds at the beginning of the words? Are they in the middle of the words? Or are they at the end of the words? Pause the video here and see if you can notice the pattern. Okay, so you may have noticed that the double O, the OO spelling for oo, is usually found in the middle of the word. You may have also noticed that the split diagraph oo sound is usually, we could say, is found in the middle of the word or towards the end of the word, as it's a split diagraph. We know that the EW spelling for oo is usually found towards the end of the word. And we know that the UE spelling for oo is usually found towards the end of the word. So now when you are writing independently, if you are writing the word that contains the sound oo, I want you to have a think about where in the word you hear the oo sound. If you hear the oo sound in the middle of the word, then you know that it is probably going to be the double O spelling, the OO spelling. If you hear the oo sound in the middle or towards the end of the word, you know that it is probably going to be the split diagraph oo. And if you hear the oo sound towards the end of the word, then you know that it is probably the EW spelling or the UE spelling. So that is how identifying where the sounds in the words are can help you know which spelling to use. Okay, so now that is the end of our phonics, and I have attached some videos for you to have a look at to deepen your understanding of the oo sounds. You can watch these videos to find out more about the oo sound, but you can also have a watch of the Alpha Blocks episode, and this episode contains lots of oo sounds that you will have to blend to read, and so it might be worth watching that one. All the links can be found on the remote learning timetable.